of Ife was said to be surprised, allegedly, when the family of Queen Naomi, they said it was the oldest uncle from her paternal side, and some other members of her family. They came to the palace, and they said their reason for coming was something that the king wasn't expecting. You know, from the look of the whole thing, Queen Naomi is exhausted. Because from what we can see, all that we have been hearing, allegedly, the king have just been saying without taking action. And we can see that Queen Naomi is exhausted. Just yesterday, the day before yesterday, they said she wanted to travel to Dubai to cool off, you know, over all that have been going on between her and the king and the palace and everything. They said the stress is too much. It is indeed too much. I don't know if her plan was for her to leave to Dubai away from the king while her family members will go and return the bride price that Ooni of Ife paid on her head, because they said these uncles and some other members of Queen Naomi's family, they went to the king and respectedly they demanded that the king should, you know, receive back the bride price he paid on Queen Naomi's head. Because according to them, Queen Naomi is still a young girl, and he cannot just tie her down just like that. You are not making any effort to bring her back to the palace. You are not releasing her. It's as good as tying her down, telling her that, look, oh, I have you for the rest of my life and your life, and nothing can be done about it. Yes, so this is what it is. But come to think of it, before now we have been having prophecies, allegedly, that they are going to fight the last battle. And this last battle, a lot of things will come up, both the ones that the king expected and the ones he doesn't expect. The same thing from Queen Naomi, that they need to stay steadfast, that when they win this last battle, that they are going to come back together and very strong. We don't know which one to believe. At this point, if you ask me, as in my own, I will say, let the king release Queen Naomi. That is what I will say. Because it is obvious that she's exhausted already. You know? Now, if it is about a child or children or a male child, the king now have another male child from Tobi. That is, if it turned out to be true that it is the king's son. Because a lot of rumors have been flying on after Tobi gave birth. A lot of people have been saying a whole lot of things. But let's not forget that these are all alleged information. So we don't know which one to believe and which one not to believe. Yes, so some said the king needs to do a DNA test to confirm that the children belongs to him before anything. I don't know. It is not my business. So, but my business is, it is high time the king either bring back Queen Naomi to the palace or release Queen Naomi. You have a whole lot of women in your life. The best thing you could do to this lady is to let her go, you know. But if you really want her, take action. Sometimes people do things, even do the things that they don't like doing, just to kind of, I don't know, achieve one. Sometimes you cannot have it. You cannot eat your cake and have it. Yes, so you cannot get married to all of these women and still want Queen Naomi. Queen Naomi have class. Queen Naomi is not like some of these women who abandon their husband and their children just to be with the king. She have class. And if you must be with her, you must sacrifice certain things. And if you cannot sacrifice those things, the best thing for you to do is to release her. Let her go. In as much as that is not my earnest prayer for them, but at this point, I feel like Queen Naomi needs to be with someone who would show her more love, who will have time for her, show her affection and all of that, and stand there for her and be by her side always. Seriously, say the uncle and some family members, they went to the king and told the king that the way they plan things, the way all the promises that he made to them about Queen Naomi's return to the palace, that he have failed all. So the best thing for them to do right now is to release their daughter, so that the daughter will continue with her life. Because as it is right now, it looks as if he paused her life. And a lot of people believe that Ooni of Ife have nothing to do with Queen Naomi again. That Queen Ooni have released Queen Naomi. But from what we heard, they said because of that, will I call it covenant or traditional stuff that the king did on Queen Naomi, no other man can cross Queen Naomi unless the king, first of all, collects the bride price. Secondly, release Queen Naomi as an undo that which he did on her, and publicly make it known that she is no longer marrying Queen Naomi. That is the only time another suitor will come closer to Queen Naomi, especially a Yoruba man. They say as it is right now, that no Yoruba man will go closer to Queen Naomi and want to marry Queen Naomi. Even if the king said, okay, I'm no longer interested, she's now free, they said a lot of people might not go closer because they know what it means to be married to first class Oba, the first son of their gods, you know. So it's another person or maybe another tribe who doesn't have the same belief with them that can marry Queen Naomi. But what matters for us, what matters to me personally, is that let her be free. If the king wants to continue with the marriage, let him do the needful. If he is not interested again, instead of keeping Queen Naomi hostage, because it's as good as keeping her hostage, let her go the same way he did on Wurola's own. But the fact remains that they said Wurola came from a royal family and from a traditional family too, who knows their way around or things like this. So when the king refused to let Wurola go, I don't know, they said her family did it. Why other people are saying that during Wurola's time, that the king released Wurola and even made it open that he's no longer marrying Wurola. And later, after that, we heard that Wurola got married to one man like that and have a baby. But recently, we are beginning to hear, I heard, I don't know if you have heard it, that Wurola did not get married, not to talk of having a child, you know. So I don't know if that is the same tradition that is still keeping her. Maybe some people are afraid of going closer to her to marry her, or maybe she have not found the right person, you know. So I believe Queen Naomi's case will be different. If the king decided to release her today, a lot of suitors will be waiting. If not, let him fix her so that the marriage will continue. Guys, I want to remind you that these are all alleged information. I do not live in the palace. Tell me what you think about it. And please share this video and give my video a thumbs up. And subscribe to my channel if you're yet to subscribe. If you're watching me from Facebook, follow the page for more. I love you guys. Bye for now.